Good morning, Magic lovers. It is 5:31 a.m. and we are back with another day of Magic Before Work. So today we're going to be playing a little Grixis Control on the ladder. Sorry, my mic sounds way too hot in my head. We're going to be playing a little Grixis Control on the ladder. And mostly because we just don't really... I've been toying around with some other decks, but right now I just kind of want to get a little sense of what people are playing. So I figure we just play a little toolbox of a deck, you know? So let's view it like this. And I say a little toolbox because I just want to have a lot of answers, and I want my win conditions to be, you know, fairly straightforward. So what we've got is essentially all removal and responsive actions at 4 CMC and below. And then above that, I've just got 2 big planeswalkers and a couple Shark Typhoons. So let's go through these. We'll talk about it. Heartless Act, new card from Ikoria, an amazing card at instant speed. Replace what used to be the Tyrant Scorns, which were destroy target creature of 3 or less, or bounce a creature, but this is much better, right? So obviously we can just destroy a creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Very, very flexible card, a good card. Plus notice, right, only 1 black in the casting cost, and it casts at instant speed. Then we've got Thought Erasure, obviously a staple in Grixis and, you know, obviously many different decks, but Thought Erasure, amazing card. Angrass Rampage, we're only running 1 copy of this now. I like to keep this in here just for some early removal. It has a little flexibility, can get rid of a Dream Trawler, right? Doesn't target a creature, gets rid of planeswalkers, so I tend to enjoy this card. Well, I also put in Murderous Rider, again, a little bit of extra value, get some lifelink. Freaka's Libation, I included 2 copies of in case we run into Fires of Invention. We may up this, right? Because I want to be able to stop my opponent from having a Fires out, so we'll have this in play. Cry the Carnarium for those nasty, nasty graveyard decks in the main and aggro decks. 4 Ionizes, you know, just in case, all-purpose kind of counterspell. I don't think the meta is that fast right now. If it is, these will come out, but, you know, we'll take a guess. Bedevil, obviously, very flexible removal again. 4 Atrises, just a good card in his own right. He draws you cards, he filters through your deck, you know, and just a 3/2 body with Menace is nothing to scoff at. Extinction Event, we don't really run that many creatures, so Extinction Event, you know, if we can cast this for odd, it really doesn't hit much of our stuff. So Extinction Event, we're happy to cast Extinction Event, not too bad. And then we've got our 2 big boys up top, Ashiok, 3 of, and Nicol Bolas. I won't go through these, but, you know, they're planeswalkers that can win the game for you. And then Shark Typhoon, which is another win condition, but also can be cycled earlier in the game if we need different cards. I'm about to sneeze. Maybe it's not going to come. So much for trying to avoid it. Shark Typhoon, again, new card from Ikoria. I'm going to move this camera a little bit. It feels like it's in a weird spot. Everything is in a weird spot here. That'll do. Shark Typhoon, so whenever you cast, if this enchantment gets on the battlefield, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, which is almost everything in our deck, we get an X. We get a shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Turn off my heater as well. It's really not that cold anymore. And then, but the real draw here, right, is that cycling for X plus 2. One colorless, 1 blue, and when you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying. We're running, I think, like 26 lands or something. I'm sure we're running like a boatload of lands here, but I won't count the lands. That's boring. Then in the sideboard, just kind of a bunch of stuff to stop nonsense, basically. Graveyard and library shenanigans. We've got Grafdigger's Cage. We've got Negates. We've got Noxious Grasp. We've got Elderspells. We've got Mystical Disputes. Cry of the Carnarium, Extinction Event. So essentially, right, we basically have 2 more sweepers to add if we run into an aggro deck. That also hit the graveyard. We've got 2 Thought Distortions. This is so annoying. Why does it do that? Okay, well, yeah, forget it. We can switch to this. 2 Thought Distortions in case we hit a control deck. You know, someone who wants to just counter our spells the whole time. Obviously, Mystical Dispute for blue decks, which are annoying. Elderspell in case you run into someone who's running a bunch of Planeswalkers. Grafdigger's Cage for some of the graveyard shenanigans. All right, let's do this thing. Let's go play some games. I don't expect necessarily to win because obviously I don't think Grixis Control is that favored in the meta right now, but I don't think it'll be expected, and I think it's a toolbox deck, right? So we're kind of hoping to be able to deal with most of the things we run into. Plus Nicol Bolas is sweet. Everyone knows that. Drink a little coffee here. So this weekend my wife and I are working on putting in a garden in our house. first time putting in a garden. It's a lot of work. We have cut out big chunks of sod, dug all those up. Then we bought new soil, like bought like manure and topsoil, new topsoil, because you have to get rid of the old soil because it's full of grass and ours was full of weeds, so you can't keep it because or else you can't just like even just basically you gotta okay. So I expect this. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta get rid of all that stuff. So 2 lands and then like a bunch of 6 mana spells. Probably not gonna do it for us. Although 2 mana, 3 mana, cycle. This is possibly okay. I think we keep this. I'm a little worried because I'm against it. So this weekend, a bunch of decks were kind of revealed, these Yorion decks, which, so as a companion that you have to, basically it enters, so it's a 4/5 flyer. Your starting deck contains at least 20 cards more than the minimum deck size, and when Yorion enters the battlefield, exile any number of non-land permanents you own. Oh, I made a mistake there. Basically, it gives you a flicker effect on when it comes into the battlefield, and so my opponent's playing a 80-card deck. So I don't know if we can beat a Yorion deck. Probably not. It's a pretty straight control deck. We'll see, I guess. He's got an extra card in his hand, which is spooky. Yeah, just get all the little flicker cards out there. So it kind of stinks. We're already playing from behind a bit here. But we'll see. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. There's Atris. So let's get the Fabled Passage out there. I really want to be able to Shark Typhoon on turn 3 and get a 1/1, possibly to deal with the Teferi or something. Yep. Let's do this right now. Just get it out of the way. We should go get a black because we have lots of black. Lots of spells with black in them. Okay, cool. Did our opponent miss on lands? Nope, that's too bad. That's too bad. That ain't, you hate to see it. So let's do this, and kind of depending on what he does, we'll bring in we're going to cycle Shark Typhoon, I think. Although maybe it's not right to cycle Shark Typhoon in this matchup. Don't know. I don't know. Take the hits. I think we do cycle it, though. We also don't want to miss a land drop, do we? Oh, we're not going to. That is very annoying. I actually don't know what... We have to find... So we want to find Pharika's Libation, obviously. Cycling will pay 1. Give me my shark. So this is coming down next turn. Is that really that good? I guess. I haven't played against one of these decks yet, so I'm just kind of assuming we're gonna lose, which I think is not a completely unfair assumption here. Although, I mean, we've got a lot of value right now as well. Let's throw out the Atris. Maybe we can find something to do with all this stuff that our opponent's about to play. I mean, we can kill this thing right away, so he's gonna draw. He's gonna scry and draw a couple cards. Do we need lands? No. We're good on lands. So we can basically avoid taking any lands he gives us. We can kind of view them as a non-issue. Ashiok the Nightmare Muse. You know, maybe we're falling for a trick, but let's pull this. Nope, we didn't. Okay, that's good for us. And the shark... Sure, let's hit him. And discard a card. So we have lots of red. So we'll just dump one of these temples, probably. This temple or this temple? Probably Temple of Malice. Because we're holding an untapped red source right now anyways, so. So you can play the Yorion now. I guess when you play this, it flickers all your stuff again. So you'll play this, it'll flicker everything. This can flicker Yorion, it'll flicker everything again. I see. This is very powerful. I mean, it's obnoxious. to say the least, but I was gonna say I'm not really sure what my opponent's doing. He's like, take that, Atris. That stinks. Now my Freaka's Libration doesn't really do anything anymore. And now if he Yorions, he gets a double... Wow, so we're just gonna actually die to this thing, probably. To an Oath of Kaya. It's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? Do I just have to Ashiok here and bounce the Oath of Kaya? It feels like I might have to. 2 and 2. Maybe I just Extinction Event these things. God, I take so much damage from this. I think, actually no, I'll keep my mana up so I can get rid of that Yorion. I think that is the play here. Because I basically can't let this thing just flicker over and over and over. Heartless Act is not bad here, I don't think. Next. And no attacks, and enter. Sure. So luckily his deck is pretty slow, so this is where I think some of our counter spells off the sideboard will be pretty powerful, we're hoping. This gets him so much value. This is insane. This is gonna, when he plays this, he's gonna draw 1, 2, get to deal 3, scry 2. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, I wish I had one of my 4 counter spells. Wah. Where are you, Ionize? Yep. Can't do anything about that. Thassa becomes a creature. I guess I could just kill this, huh? We'll wait till at the next trigger we'll kill it. At the next trigger I'll kill it. Poof. You are dead, fool. This was an odd creature. If I just give away my shark token at this point? Nah. Nah. Maybe I should have. This stupid Oath of Kai is gonna kill me. Oh, these don't come back until the end. Okay, well that's nice. Yeah, so I expect many people are going to be playing these Yorion decks. I don't know if there's a counter really for this yet, other than like counter spells, which we're running lots of counter spells, so I think we can actually beat him, or beat this type of card, other than like a counter spell. I think I would have, if I were him, I think I would have just shot my face there, but you know, that is neither here nor there. So now we're just going to Extinction Event on even. Send those things out of here. Keep up our Heartless Act. If he has another Yorion, I think we're just probably donezo here. But like if he gets to flicker literally everything on the board again, that will be bad for us, obviously. Obviously, it will be bad. I don't know, maybe the answer is like a really heavy counterspell build in the sideboard. I don't know if we have that many counterspells. I don't know if we have that many counterspells. I mean, we know for sure that in the sideboard and Cry can come out. Possibly Angrath's Rampage can come out. Possibly Bedevil.
Let's slow this down.
So I guess I would bounce my Oath of Kaya here if I were him. He's gonna bounce his Fibblethip possibly. Is that what's gonna happen here? I will say, so far, this deck is very boring to play against. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, he can basically, I'm almost dead, so. Sadly, I am almost dead, people. So he did bounce it to Fairy. I guess I just play Nicol Bolas and start plussing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, does this deck run? So our opponent definitely net decked this deck, so let's go take a look at MTGA Zone. Like, almost certainly he just copied and pasted this deck out of off of online somewhere. So if we look at Esperiorion, was a very popular deck, which I'm assuming is what he's running. Does he run the little steely cards? Doesn't look like it, although it looks like it has Dovin's Vetoes, Heartless Acts, 4 Neutralizes. Okay, so we're probably going to lose. So he's got a ton of removal, it looks like. Do we just Ashiok here? Let's play this. Okay, well that's kind of nice for us. I guess we just plus. Cry the Carnarium is not really anything. It's not fair. He has too much value. Too much. He has too much value. How can I compete with all this value?
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Yeah. So let's just fucking quit. So this one does run Agent of Treachery. I mean, I'm guessing there's like a million different versions of this deck, but we're gonna bring in Mystical Dispute, bring in Thought Distortion. Probably bring in some Elderspells as well. Noxious Grasp. I mean, basically, right? Cry the Carnarium can go. Angrath's Rampage doesn't have to be in there. I'm even tempted to take out Heartless Act. I don't really know if this is even needed. Because this deck is so slow that it's not like I really need that. Thought Erasure is probably good. Murderous Rider. We'll keep the Ionize. So I've got to get rid of 3 cards yet, huh? Is it Extinction Event? Is it Freaka's Libation? Yeah, he has too many enchantments. Like I can't do anything with that. Negates too, huh? Let's think about negates. We'll keep these Extinction Events and the Murderous Riders, but maybe get rid of Bedevil, or Bedevil's actually probably better than Murderous Rider here. Maybe I don't need 2 Elderspells. Just 1 Elderspell will do. Now that I think about it, I can't think of a world where I'd ever want 2 Elderspells, I guess, but sure, let's try this. So now I have lots of counterspells. Don't know if that's really going to make a difference, but I haven't really played against any, like I said, I haven't played against these Yorion decks, so I kind of expect to run into a whole, again, like a ton of them came out this weekend of the like, here's the best decks, and it's a ton of Yorion decks. Trying to see if I can find I'm still trying to see if I can find a list for this deck, for this particular one. Because there's almost a 0% chance my opponent built this deck himself, like absolutely 0. It ain't no coincidence when a bunch of Yorion decks come out and then you see them the next morning on the ladder. Okay, so this I can totally live with. So I play this first into play tapped, then I can play the Temple of Malice, and then I can shock in again for the Ionize the turn after that. Opponent shouldn't have any 1-drops. At least I don't think. That'd be surprising to me. Good, he doesn't. We've got this, we've got Shark Typhoon I think is great. Like I think I want to play that card eventually. Like play it for its actual cost. Mystical Dispute. And we just want to keep Mystical Dispute up for this sort of stuff. Charming Prince. I can't counter that. Our opponent has 80 cards and he draws a Charming Prince both times in his opening hand. Ah, it's pretty bad for us because we don't have an answer to this. And I boarded out a ton of answers for something. I guess I just imagine him like, it's not very likely he's going to get a Charming Prince again, right? Like the chances have to be almost 0. We'll pay 2 life, bring it in. Maybe we'll cycle the Shark Typhoon. But we probably cycle it for 2 mana. That lets us deal with the Charming Prince. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. My face. Mystical Dispute or Ionize? Mystical Dispute is so much more flexible, but... Or Ionize is a lot more flexible. I think we just misclose people's. Okay. Throw that out of tap, that's fine. I maybe should have paid for it. So I'm gonna die to the whatever 4 and 80, 4 over 80, 2 or 41 and 20 chance that our opponent drew a Charming Prince in his opening hand. Yeah, no, get out of here. Am I just playing this Cycling Shark Typhoon? Is that what's going to happen here? I think we just tap out to play Ashiok here. And hope they don't have blasters. Maybe I should have bounced this even to get a little value out of it. If he just Elspeth Conquers Death me, I like basically am pretty much blown out at this point. He's got 80 cards in his hand, so what's the likelihood? Oh, of course he has a Devout Decree. Devout Decree, 80 cards. Hooray, I got this thing though. So we are steadily working our way to Shark Typhoon. Wait, 4, 5, 6. We're at Shark Typhoon now. No. No attacks, enter. This card has not felt great so far. Watch, our opponent's just gonna have a way to get rid of Shark Typhoon immediately. That'd really stink, wouldn't it? You should have cycled it, Eric. No. Yeah, this is okay with me. Although I don't have a way to deal with this Yorion, do I? This kind of stinks. Cast an Elderspell, target 0 things. So I can get my 2/2 flyer. So whenever I cast a non-creature spell, oh boy, okay, okay. Give me a 6/6 shark, give me your time wipe. That's pretty good. I'll take that. That's pretty nice. No attacks. We still might lose though. Our opponent basically needs 1 flicker effect. Well, actually no, his cards kind of stink at the moment. Oh, and that is very good for us. Give me sharks, give me sharks, give me sharks, give me sharks. I think I have to just plus here to get some more value out of him. Because then I'll stack with this and I can... Oh, Negate is... Oh, Negate is amazing. Oh my god, we're so strong. Wow, I really thought we had lost this game. Like, really, really thought we had lost this game. Shark Typhoon for the win? He has 2 Castle Vantresses, so... Yeah, you can scry, buddy. Two top, 0 bottom. How? And end turn. We just have this negate up. So if he tries to remove this, we got it. Bolas is protected. Okay, yeah, that's alright. That's, I mean, that's a little scary, obviously, but... I kind of want him to take this Elspeth Counters Death, because it uses so much of his mana. Can he play it this turn? No, he cannot quite play it this turn, which is really good for us. You shouldn't have exiled all those lands, fool. We just plus again here. The value. If I play this, do I still have negate? Yes. Actually, is he just dead? Yeah. Nice. Well, I take it back. Maybe this deck can win against your... I was for sure, I'm like, there's no way I can ever win this matchup, can I? Is there any way I can win this matchup? Apparently, yes. So we kept in 2 Extinction Events. Is that even worth it? Over Heartless Acts? I guess. I guess it is. I don't really know. I don't have a good sense here. Let's keep this. So maybe in this matchup, don't be so quick to to cycle the Shark Typhoon. That might be the case, actually. Uh-oh, now he's like, I know my opponent has lots of planeswalkers. Maybe the problem is my monitor. Yeah, the problem is my monitor a little bit. I know my opponent has planeswalkers. Can I board in something to deal with planeswalkers? Put in my 1 copy of the remove a black or red creature of planeswalker. The 1 copy I have in the whole deck. Our opponent goes first this time, which is a little tricky. No counter spells, an Extinction Event, but all these big planeswalkers. I think I have to mulligan this. It's not responsive enough. No. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. It's over. Back. I maybe should have mulliganed again. We'll just give him the old good game. It's like he has 9 cards. He gets to start the game with 9 cards in hand. We have 0 cards. Ugh. So if we get up to 4 mana, maybe we can do something here, but looks really bad right now. I can't believe we. I guess we should have kept that first hand, but that first hand just had nothing going. 3 5-mana planeswalkers is all it had in it, which maybe is arguably good. But I think we're in big trouble. Negate, okay. Nice to have some 2-mana spells you can't play. Ugh. I mean, we do this does catch us up a little bit, but we're just not even close to playing it. So if our opponent pluses, we're probably just gonna Elderspell it right away.
Here we go. You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Yeah, we're screwed basically. If he doesn't play anything next turn, and we do draw a blue, that is a that'll be a little bit of a win for us. Nope, we are screwed. We're so screwed. Ah! And of course he has another Teferi. They always have another Teferi. Well, so now 2 of our cards are useless. And Misclose Feud's useless. Let's just get out of this game. We're just conceding. It's not even worth it. We don't have any lands. We cannot play 3 of the... Now that we've hit our land drops, we can't play 3 of the cards in our hand because Teferi's down. After we removed a Teferi in an 80-card deck. Alright, so I think we just try some more. Let's try a few more. It's 6 o'clock, so I should be starting work soon, but... So this will almost certainly be a Yorion deck. This is my prediction. Ah, where are my lands, people? This is it. There's 26 lands in this deck. 26! I mean, I do get to scry twice. Opponent goes first. I think I'll actually keep this. Not a Yorion deck? Oh my god. Problem is, if this is a aggro deck, if it's not a Yorion deck, I predict an aggro deck, we may still be dead since we're going to be a little slow here. Black Cauldron Familiar. Okay, so we have a graveyard deck. Not completely an aggro deck, but yep, I will take that. So these things, oh my god. These draws are insane. Did you get the oven already? That's the question. So these might just help us blow out game 1. Yeah, this I can all abide by at the moment. There's another land. We're looking for another land. We'll swap anything for a land. Yeah, goodbye. Now, a land isn't entirely crucial here because we have a lot of stuff we can do. Okay. Goodbye. Say goodbye to your cards, fool. So now we've eliminated the opportunity for any reanimation shenanigans. So I don't want to use this Cry of the Carnarium yet. I think we just hold out for now. Missed our land drop of somehow, even though we've scryed 10 million cards. We haven't scryed 10 million cards. Did we put one on the bottom? No, we saw a land that one time. So we're going to let him hit us with that. We're going to wait and see what he plays. If he plays a creature, we'll just Heartless Act it, probably. That goes to the graveyard. Kai's Ghost Form should also go to the graveyard. Yep. Yay! That is the card we wanted to see. For a blue, And then we'll Atris here. Now the only downside is our opponent actually can... We are a little low here. We got a little low a little fast. But we're about to get to Dragon God, I suspect. Still have a Cry, still have tons of removal. Yeah, I want the lands. I don't care what you put in the garbage, but I want the lands. So we'll see what our opponent has. He's only on 2 lands. I mean, I think that was by design on our opponent's part. He's like, I want only 2 lands. So do we just bang old Nikki B out? I think we do. Because I don't think I care about this at the moment. Let's go get a black mana. Let's play Nicol, Bolas, the Dragon God. And our opponent's pretty low on resources already, so let's just start plussing here. Probably a card out of his hand, something expensive, I'm guessing. I'm assuming he has some bring stuff back from the battlefield effects. What did he exile? I missed that. Elderspell. So he is holding Elderspell. We'll just hold our Atris back, that's fine. Or he was holding 1 Elderspell. Possibly got rid of... He's possibly holding 2. Yeah, I don't care about that, really. That's fine. You can do that. So many spells. So what does this do? Enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When the enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Okay, so he's gonna get it back. Is the thing. Just play the Shark Typhoon here. I think yes. This is gonna end this game so fast. It's possible I should have kept the Ionize up, but I don't think I need to at this point. If I have to, I'll just cry the Carnarium again. Which is oven, sure. Now he can sack this. Ah, I'm holding too many cards. Ooh, oops, I should have played a land there first. He gets rid of the Kai's Ghost form, sure. Should have played this. Well, that's fine too, I guess. So now we're just going to put this down for the life, I think. And then we'll hold up Pharika's Libation and Ionize. And you're almost, this thing's almost about to ultimate. Just attack. We can put some pressure on our opponent here. It's high time we started putting pressure on our opponent. So I think in this matchup, I think we actually can win this matchup. I think we're geared quite well to win this matchup. In our sideboard, we have a ton of graveyard hate. Ton. Our opponent didn't get any lands this game. I don't know if it would have mattered, honestly, anyways. Since we're still holding another Cry the Carnarium, a Pharika's Libation, a Murderous Rider. I think I just killed. I think I just countered this, like. Yeah. So things should get quite a bit better for me, honestly, on the... So Thought Erasure is probably too slow. He plays too much stuff. Plays things too fast. But another Cry is perfect. Another Extinction... Oh, did I not? No, I put another Extinction Event. Perfect. Those are great. And then the Grafdigger's Cages are obviously amazing. And that basically, right, is our play. So now we have 3 Cries, 3 Extinction Events. I don't know how I feel about these Ionizes. Maybe I should get rid of them, but... They probably don't hurt, honestly. So yeah, we hate his graveyard. We just hate his graveyard. Hate everything about it. That I'm gonna have to watch out for that Kai's Ghost form though. That thing is a little scary. So show me the exile effects in my opening hand. Show me Cry the Carnarium. Show me Extinction Event. Oh, there's an Extinction Event in 3 lands, 4 lands. Yeah, I can't complain about this too much. It's a little slow though. I'm a little afraid. If he got the Kai's Ghost form, that is a little spooky. Because okay, let's scry. Let's see if we can find a removal spell here. I don't think there's a world where I need this land right now. We've got the Extinction Event. We've got Atris. Now I'm scared. Stuff's gonna start coming down like right now. Yeah. So apparently it didn't have a 1-drop before that. That is pretty annoying if you ask me, but... Bet you wish you had that Scryland. Well, actually, no, Scryland would have been useless to me. Because I would have just seen this card instead. I would have been scryed this one to the bottom. Oh, an odd cost card! Yay! More and more and more odd cost cards. We actually need removal pretty bad here. Because if the Lurrus comes down, he can replay the Kai's Ghost form. The Serrated Scorpion's coming back, sadly. So our Extinction Event only gets rid of one of these cards. 2 of these cards. Wow, our opponent is super, super lucky. Maybe okay, though. Ionize, not the card. Not the card I was shopping for, so let's Extinction Event. All these Serrated Scorpions come back, which is super annoying, but at least I get rid of the Kai's Ghost forms. Yeah, so sack your goat. This thing can't come back, which is nice. We're taking odd. Wow. Now they all come back from the Kai's Ghost forms. If he draws a Lurrus right now, we are in big, big trouble, people. Big, big trouble. Because he can replay these things. So let's pray that he did not top deck a Lurrus. He didn't. He top decked a land, which is much, much worse than a Lurrus. We are getting low, though. Things are getting a little scary. Okay, he's like, I'm going to hurt myself. 2 Ionizes, huh? Do I hold up the Ionize? I don't think I can afford to hold up the Ionize right now. I think I have to find an answer for these stupid Scorpions. These really annoying Scorpions. We don't need lands anymore, basically. We need answers, people. Oh. Handgrass Rampages, whatever. Not super useful here. Wish it were. Okay, not a Lurrus 1 time. Now he's drawn 2 cards. I maybe... Oof. Oofta. Did you hear me? I said oofta. Ashiok, the Nightmare Muse. Let's do this. Send the Midnight Reaper back so he can't draw any extra cards with it. If he wants to sacrifice this and lose all this stuff to this thing, that's perfectly okay. If he wants to leave my Ashiok up, basically, I'm saying that's fine. So I have to hope he drew... I guess 2 draws, actually. So this is actually a little spooky for me. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Because now I can sack both of those with the Priest. Man, come on. Look at this. Look at all our... I mean, we already drew 1 Extinction Event, so maybe I shouldn't be too greedy here. But look at so many Extinction Events. So many Cries. Cry the Carnarium. Oh my god. If I can find a Cry... I guess we'll just play another Atris? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you got rid of this card right now. If you want to sacrifice that one, that's fine. No! No! Will our opponent hit the nuts here? That's the question. Wow, couldn't do anything with that mana, huh? Well, that is quite nice for me. Can you show me a Extinction Event? Well, that's nice. I'm not gonna complain about that. So I just take 6 from this little combo here. Well, that suck. This is great though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Extinction Event. When do you have too many Nicol Bolas the Dragon God? That's the question. Alright, so my opponent has to make everything, has to do everything, has to give it everything he's got right now. Can't play things out of his graveyard. I take so much damage from the Priest. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. Do you sack your serrated scorpions? Fine. That's fine, I guess. So now we Angrass Rampage him first. Because if you want to activate the priest right now, do it right now. You have to do it now. That's what I say. He's got his... Why would he board in Leyline? Maybe. Oh, maybe he thought I had Croaks in this deck. That might be it. If you want to sack all your creatures, go ahead. That's fine by me. That's what I'm hoping you do. Okay, good. But also, ouch, 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 ouch. Ow. 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 Goodbye, Atris. But luckily we're going to have these Ionizes up for the next couple turns, so... And I have an Extinction Event in hand, so... I actually think we're quite safe. Quite safe from your Jedi friends, or from your Rebel friends. Alright, my opponent has 4 mana now. Can't play this. Don't even look at it. Look at this card. Don't look at this card. Look at this card. No, look at this card. So, I think we just counter this right now. I don't want any more serrated scorpions on this battlefield. If he has something better... Honestly, if he has something else, we'll just Extinction Event, and that's fine. And he doesn't, so that's good for us. How close are we to playing this? I think we just play this anyways right now. Draw a card, make our opponent exile something. Exile this, honestly. This. This is useless. Well, okay. And do I just play the other Grafdiggers? He's not gonna have a way to get rid of this, right? Oh, whatever, let's play it. Grafdigger's cages. Grafdigger's cages for all. That's what I say. Everyone can have one. Alright, so we still have Extinction Event, we still have Nicol Bolas. Look at all these scorpions. Look at his graveyard. Okay. His graveyard is so full of stuff. Okay, that's fine. See, he does actually have artifact removal. And this. Boy, am I gonna regret scrying that Nicol Bolas to the bottom earlier? I don't think so, because now we're gonna have Ionize up permanently, so. Permanent Ionize up. Can't play this. I don't know what this is, but no. And that's game, probably. It's probably where he gives up. Take it back. It's not where he gives up. Rats. Oh my god, look at all this value I'm gonna get. How many more Angrass Rampage can this guy seriously be running? Like none, right? Let's get rid of that. And next, and end turn. How many Angrass Rampage can one man run? You can't play this. This is off limits to you. It's gonna draw again. We have so many exile effects now. Oh my god. Yeah, that's cute. Just keep draining him. Just keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this is how we end the game. Actually, Nicol Bolas is probably how we're going to end the game. It's going to go to 8 next turn. Another serrated scorpion? Can this be real? Extinction Event. Luckily my shark token is costed at 0, so that's even. So I can choose odd and say, goodbye, serrated scorpion. Get out of here. Get out of here, serrated scorpion. Yeah, I have a ton of swamps in my deck yet. Although, how many lands are at the bottom? I guess I want that Nicol Bolas shuffled back into my deck. Uh-oh, goodbye, whatever it is. And next, and end turn. Sweet. so I think we're safe here. Unless my opponent draws some kind of direct damage thing. Stop looking at that card. No! I mean, at least we have our shark. That's pretty decent for us. Unreal. Wow. Unreal. Our opponent. This was insane. Okay. I mean, we can beat him. That was so unlucky. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep our hand. Wow, our opponent. Amazing. Incredible. I mean, that was about the stupidest thing I'd ever seen. The luckiest thing I'd ever seen, considering our opponent had been top decking for many, many, many turns. So let's watch out. Maybe we don't ever really want to get those. Our opponent can steal the shark token. So we'll keep that in mind. Our opponent got very lucky that game, though. Getting the 3 Angrass Rampages. Amazingly lucky, right? Especially for a guy who did not draw much of his deck. I don't think he got any extra card draw that game other than I mean, he kept obviously activating his castle, but even then, right? Seeing 3 of those. So now I'm on the play, which is nice. Again, we're looking for just tons of exile effects. That last game, we got a little unlucky on the fact that he had 2 Kai's Ghost Form, so he got both his little his guys back. Was not good luck for us, so. So I'll have to watch out for active treason. He's got lots of Angrass Rampages. I mean, this matchup feels not too hard. If we lose, it's definitely just because this guy's going to get lucky, basically. Because all of our counters were in place. Play first. Yep. This is a very good hand to start with, so play it all. Yeah, I'll keep a Grafdigger's Cage. Nothing wrong with that. Stupid Serrated Scorpion. I think I leave that out until Extinction Event. There's nothing wrong with get rid of that. You don't need that. Play a Grafdigger's Cage right away. Just tell him no shenanigans. Let's play a fair and even game of Magic. That's what I say. I don't want any shenanigans. I don't want any tricks. I just want a fair game. That's fine. Hey, Witch's Oven, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yep, we're gonna take a little damage here. Hey, sacrifice your Cauldron Familiar. With your Witch's Oven, please. Do it. Come on. Don't read this. Did he read this card last game? I don't know. Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. Yep. Yep. Do it. Please. Okay. Yep. Sure. Do I just Heartless Act this? No, it's fine. He really didn't read it. I had 2 Grafdigger's Cages out, and apparently in his mind he was like, Grafdigger's Cage. That must not be that good of a card, really. So sacrifice Goblin Cratermaker, choose one, deals 2 damage to target creature, destroy target colorless non-land permanent. So he's gonna get rid of the Grafdigger's Cage here. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So he's, I guess, just gonna sacrifice this immediately? Is that it? So do I Heartless Act this? I mean, we're gonna Heartless Act it probably regardless. Do I kill this? So pay your 1, destroy my Grafdiggers. Yep, that's alright. It's not really obvious to me why he brought this back. Okay, we have another Heartless Act, which is strong. Okay, Do this. And then what we're going to do is during his turn, we're going to Heartless Act the cat. Oh, well, actually, no. We won't Heartless Act the cat. Maybe we will Heartless Act this Serrated Scorpion, though. Yep. So maybe I just do get rid of this thing. I actually don't know. So now at least he has to sack his own Serrated Scorpion if he wants the cat back. Okay. Do I Oracle here? Do I Freak his Libation here? Probably a Scorpion, I'm guessing. Then we still have Extinction Event, which is sweet. Although he probably has a lot more odd cards than even cards in his deck, so I guess I'm not too optimistic here. Alright, our opponent doesn't have anything, it appears. So we're going to play Atris. We have quite a bit of HP right now, which is good. I guess these must be removal spells or something like that. Act of Treason, maybe? That would actually make sense if he had an Act of Treason, I suppose. And I don't need any more lands, so let's take something good. Murderous Rider's pretty good, I would say. At least it gains life. We got that going for us. Opponent, what are you holding? Again, probably some removal spell, right? Is that what he got? He keeps drawing lands, which is completely awesome for us. I guess we just Murderous Rider for the body at this point. I think that's perfectly fine. Put all our cards in the graveyard, that's okay. If we get another Grafdigger's Cage, that would be really nice. Let's see how this goes. What? Why was he thinking about that for so long? What could he possibly be thinking about after all this time? I'm holding a Mayhem Devil. What should I do in this scenario? Gee, I don't know. I kind of hope he does sacrifice this, though. This is a little risky. Just get rid of a Mayhem Devil. This deals a bunch of... I take a bunch of damage, though, from this card. Let's do this. Nice part is he actually has to decide what he wants to do, I think, before he... Does he have to sack and do all that before I decide what the value is? I think so. What a pain in the butt for him. So is he just going to go for max damage here? Tap your Witch's Oven. Sacrifice your Priest of Forgotten Gods. Okay. Okay. I think we'll just get rid of my guy too. I mean, we're literally holding another Oracle, and getting rid of his Priest takes a big threat off the board. This is obnoxious still, but so now the kitty cat is back online. But if he doesn't draw anything good, we're gonna just have this and this next turn. Well, I thought we were gonna have this and that. Yeah, let's play this. We got it. We gotta get some value, man. It appears that he has something to deal with me. We'd prefer an untapped black mana right now. can we get? Or a counterspell in a land would be fine. He's not going to give me a counterspell in a land, I don't think. He's actually probably not paying that close attention to what I'm holding. That's my guess, but... Hey, show me my cards, man. Okay, what is my opponent going to give me? What are we going to get? Okay, so I'm not going to take Shark Typhoon in this game. Hey! I know you. Come on out, Grafdigger's Cage. That is a nice pull. Grafdigger's Cage is a very good pull here. Ionize is even better. Okay. So I think we can live. I think we can make it, unless we're going to die, like, next turn. But if we die next turn, it's all over. Sack your cat. Do you have a way to get rid of this? All right. Oh, yeah. You know what? I bet he's been holding on to some removal spells, so I'm guessing he has a Sacrifice and Artifact spell. Would not surprise me at this point. Because he had a ton of Angrath's Rampage in the other build, but we're just going to play out 2 Murderous Riders next turn, I think, and go back up to full life. Yeah. So I'll get rid of an artifact. That's okay, though. That's some mana. Sure. I think we just run out both of these to pad our life a bit. Oh no, we just run out one of them to pad our life. We'll just attack with the Oracle. So we've got the Ionize, we have another Murderous Rider up, so we can hopefully control our way. He can block basically indefinitely with this against my Murderous Rider, which stinks. Yep. Yep. We're just going to play another one next turn, so we'll start gaining life very, very, very steadily. Okay. Okay. Gotta keep up this Ionize. Gotta keep it up. And, yep, that's what we were looking for. Not gonna happen, bub. Another Murderous Rider. Enters tapped, and we are all out of juice at this point. So I think I keep both Murderous Riders up. Thank you, Menace. You are a good use. You're a good skill. You're definitely in trouble. We're definitely getting low here. Could use a Bedevil. Could use an Angrath's Rampage. So many things we could use here. So now the equation changes a little bit. Oh, hello, Nicol Bolas. I heartily knew ye. We are in trouble here, that's for sure. Let's plus. We'd love to find a counterspell or something. So what does this say? All creatures get -2 until end of turn. Exile all creature cards in all graveyards that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Oh my god, this is gonna frickin' blow him out. So I'm gonna get life from one of these, because he's gonna sack one kitty. Yep, there's one. I don't think he's gonna Serrated Scorpion block here. Yep. So life. Here's this. And I'm pretty sure this goes too, right? If I read this right? Yep. All gone. Sweet. So what could our opponent... How could we possibly lose here? It's very, very unlikely, is my thought. Please be a land. Please have drawn a land. Angrath's Rampage? Angrath's Rampage isn't very good for him, even. If I lose the Bolas, it kind of... I don't know, it sort of doesn't matter to me.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit. I like these guys. Atris is great. So just looking for more exile effects at this point. We have spot removal or a counterspell. Another Ionize would be great. I mean, we're gonna go up to 10 here. Yeah, I'll take the Ionize. No questions asked. Yeah, goodbye. I don't need Extinction Events at this point. Now we are safely away from death. Opponent can't play spells. Basically, can't resolve anything. If he steals something, we can just kill our own creature. That's okay with me too. Deals 2 damage to target creature. Sure. Whatever. That's fine. This is not really that threatening, so I'm not gonna rush getting rid of it. I'm just gonna minus Bolas and kill this thing. That's it. I'm not in any rush to deal with this thing. Let's get rid of this thing. Deal 2 to my Atris, that's fine. Yep. Yep. It's perfectly okay by me. Because I'm basically, there's basically no way he can win now. Because I just have too much life at this point. Now I'm at 14. Like, what is he going to top deck to put together a combo of 14 damage? It's never going to happen. And we have full mana up. We have 2 responsive spells. We're looking good. We're looking good right now. Cauldron Familiar, eh? That's okay. I mean, it's good. It's probably the best card he could have drawn, basically. Slows down my life gain by a very small amount. Oh, sweet. But it's not going to be enough.
My intellect is without limit.
Sure. Sure. Why don't you get that kitty cat up on out of there? May as well bring it back into play and deal 1 damage to me and gain a life. Yep. Gotta hand it to my opponent. He definitely sticks in these games. Scry. Oh, sad. It always hurts to scry you. Oh my god. Okay, another Ionize. Alright, this guy's done, so it's all over. I love drawing cards.
My schemes are never ending.
Okay. Feels good to win one. At least we can beat a, at least we're beating, like, this graveyard archetype. Yeah, you can have a Witch's Oven. That's cool with me. That's fine. Ah. I actually don't know if I can get any more lands. I guess we go find out, huh? Guess we go find out. Yeah, there was one more. Alright, sweet. He's really sticking in it. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Oh, my last top deck. Is there like some... What card would possibly beat us at this point? Or is he just mad? I guess I get mad sometimes when I play. You know he's gonna eat the food. Wow. Gotta hand it to him there. So many lands. Ah, I mean we're holding everything we need at this point. So, Blood Crypt, get out of here. End turn. Good game, whoever you are. What is his name, anyways? Tahalden. Oh yeah, he's mad. Do you think he thinks like I drew lucky? The way that I think he drew lucky? Yeah, no. Maybe? I mean, I drew 3 Atrises this game. Phew! Drew 3 Atrises this game, which maybe is a little lucky. Alright, so this deck felt really good against the Graveyard deck. Against the Recursion deck. Felt kind of bad against the Yorion deck. I'm not sure what to do about that. Let's go open up our pack in a joyful manner. Mediocre rare is what I'm going to say here. Nope, a great rare. Wow, really good one. Alright, that's today's episode. It went for a while, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm going to have to toy with it a little bit. Shark Typhoon did not feel great. Or at least it felt... I mean, we won that one game off of the back of Shark Typhoon, but on average it doesn't feel that good. It's possibly really good. And maybe that's just because we should really be focusing more on getting to these. Maybe these are good enough finishers. You don't really need Shark Typhoon. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I felt really helpless game 1 against that Yorion deck. Like, I felt like I couldn't do anything. And I think you're going to have to be... You can't feel helpless against that deck, right? You're going to have to feel like you can do something. So maybe there's something we can do on the low end of this deck to make it a little better, because... Right, like, Freaka's Libation felt sort of used... I mean, it's there for a very specific purpose, but maybe this should be a sideboard card. Murderous Rider never felt... I mean, other than when we were gaining life, that last game didn't feel that good, so... Alright, have a good one, everyone. Have a happy Monday, and we will be back tomorrow with more Magic Before Work. Adios, people. I'm out.